Reconnection successful. Okay. Let's make sure that we're operational. Because, oh man, my connection is dog shit right now.
That's why I'm thinking Gush about the show again.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked fine for Indigo Prophecy. There we go. There's full bars. I'm just making sure that, like, it's. I think it's considering it one stream. Hopefully, it's not cutting it apart. Oh. Oh well, we'll do it live. It's saying that's 10 minutes on here either way, so it works out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the voice acting on it is just like you grab people off the street. It feels like in some cases,
Yeah.
instead of like these are professional voice actors who are made to like be focused and things like that. So I don't know.
It's very natural.
It's affecting that way, and then when like granted the show, I do not think that the show is any more shocking than the home invasion in the second episode. I think that is like that is Oku basically going like, "Hey, I'm going to make sure that my villain is absolutely despicable and this is how I'm going to like do it." And then everything is going to even though the violence is bigger, like even though there's more violence going on, it is still it still doesn't seem as visceral as that particular moment. Like even when planes are falling out of the sky, because it's not the plane that we're following and things like that.
That's because I feel like it's different. It's more personal. It's one on one. You can see each individual's reaction as they're dying, as they're being told they're going to die and they're being threatened. It's different when everyone's caught like this mass explosion or being like sniped like one at a time or something. And yeah, that's gonna affect you more as opposed to just like hearing about it off screen. Like it does happen off screen for this other family. He just comes in the house, you hear bang a few times, and their voices go silent one by one. So it's gonna be different seeing someone naked, vulnerable with their child in a bathtub compared to just in the street like wearing a suit. It's gonna be different. At one point, it was actually funny when he was like shooting trolls from behind the screen, like one by one, like following their URLs down to their own addresses, and catching them on the toilet, catching them at work, catching them at Starbucks, just one-on-one meetings, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, Oku
That
has
was
some thoughts about
cool.
the internet, it seems.
Yeah, that's what I got about both characters are him. Both characters are his yin and yang. That they're his extremes. Like on some days, I want to save everybody. On other days, bang, one and one. Every single troll, every single comment. I get it.
So off screen, you said that there's no fat on this show. That like this is concise. This that there's no wasted energy with the show.
No,
Can you elaborate on that a bit?
it gets right to the heart of the matter, right to the point, and I appreciate it for kind of speeding up things and not kind of dilly dallying. Uh, Old guy has cancer. He gets hit by aliens. Aliens reconstruct him. They only have weapons. They do this in like 5 seconds. We only have weapons. Like fuck, just cram it on them and they get the hell out of there. They don't even explain the aliens, and I am so cool with that. They don't say where the aliens come from or anything. Aliens happen. All right, we got it.
After after showing you that this old man is very sad.
Yeah, it's very jarring, and I'm just on board and okay with it. And it's a very simple premise. It's like, all right, so you have a young guy that gets the same powers as this old guy. Young guy has a nihilistic view, old guy has an optimistic view. And then you just go from there. You don't need several episodes about that. It's just like, here's what the old guy would do, here's what the young guy would do. And it kind of gets to the heart of it, not by escalating, by going straight to the extremes. Young guy goes straight to home invasion. Old guy goes straight to dealing with someone straight up sex trafficking. Like, let's just go straight to like the dirtiest part of the world. Or even before the sex trafficking episode, he deals with a homeless guy who has kids just throwing glass bottles at him
Mm-hmm.
and like trying to light the guy on fire. Like just the worst dregs of humanity. And after dealing with that, instead of it's not filler, it's all very important. And then we go straight from that to Hero's arc about essentially what is good and what is evil, and how he can't seem to comprehend that. He knows what he likes and that his family likes things, but he doesn't understand that other people in the world has those same feelings, which I don't know if he is a sociopath or just way on the spectrum or something, but he can't seem to comprehend that. He which I understand. How do you explain what goodness is? How do you explain that somebody else has desires that you can't? All you can do is just imagine it. Even I can just imagine how you feel like I feel. You probably don't even feel like I feel. All I have is my imagination, and the hero doesn't have that, or at least the energy to use that. So he's just pure id. If something irritates him, boom.
Well,
They're off immediately.
he really doesn't understand it until he has effectively appear. Because, like, oh, I have the power of a god. Why does anything matter to me? And then when the old man shows up in the 11th episode and they have their little talk about, like, oh, I only feel alive when I'm saving people. Do you only feel alive when killing people? That's really sad. And then he's like, oh, I'm the bad guy here. It's like,
Yeah, like he has this realization, like, no, he doesn't feel anything when he's helping people at all. Like, no, there is something wrong with them. There's something missing. And that was a confirmation. Like, no one's ever sat him down and said, no, you should probably get your mental health checked. There's an issue going on there. No one's done that with him before. Here's this old guy flat out saying, you shouldn't feel like this. That's freaking weird, and it's sad. And he's probably the first person to tell him that his whole life, so he goes ballistic. Just in instant denial. Like, why is it that this old guy can feel good helping people, but he can't feel good at all?
mm-hmm.
A verb. Except for when it's like his family feels good, or something, someone personal.
Yeah,
it is sad.
He will only do good if it is for like someone else asking him to, and otherwise he just reverts back to a mean of this person is being a jerk to me, even if they're completely justified, because I have murdered a bunch of people.
It just becomes a task. It's like, all right, I did the thing. Now what? Where's my reward? Is that it? Why did I do it? I could kind of understand it, not in a like murder everyone in society kind of way, but I'm like, yeah, if you don't feel it, why would you do it? There's some people that actually feel good giving to others naturally, and there's people like this kid is like, I have no idea why I just did it. You just wasted my time.
Yeah, I almost wish that they did a little bit more with that. Consider like they name drop One Piece in this. Like they make sure it's like the most shonen of shonen is what this guy likes. And like it feels like that should be a critique. It should feel like, oh yes, the typical shonen is like the one special boy who, like, when they do good things happen to them, and they're always overcoming the odds and things like that. It's like there's not enough of a thread there, and I almost want there to, like, I wonder if the manga goes deeper into that, considering, like, I was looking at, like, just panels for the actual manga, and when we were on episode, like, 6 or 7, I was looking for a particular panel, and it's like, oh yeah, this is Inuyashiki chapter 76. Like, what? Like,
I guess I can see how you could stretch that, but you really don't need to in this concept at all. You don't need 76 issues for this. This show kind of proves it. Like, you got your point across.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's just because they're shorter chapters or what have you that these 11 episodes basically equate to that, or if they truly do go like deeper into things. But I don't know. It just seemed like that was either missed or that's just something like in the back of your head, kind of like with the movie Weapons, how what's his face, the director says like, oh yeah, I'm not really sure why I put the floating gun above the house. That was just an image in my head, and I had to put it in the movie.
Yeah. Especially when you hear so many fan theories after that sound like real things. They're plausible. Like, yeah, it's a school shooting. That makes sense. It's like, no, it's not that. What do you mean it's not that? It's just it's the gun. It's a school. Like, why would you use that imagery? It's disappointing. Sometimes you got to leave it up to the interpreter.
Yeah, it's like this lives inside your head, and that you didn't quite get to the point where it's like you said the outright thing and people can just kind of gather from subtext, but I wish there was something more overt about it. And granted, part of this is trying to justify, like if there's a shooter or if something happens, like, oh yeah, this person was absolutely terrible, like there was a reason that this happened, when in essence, like, one of the things that this show leans on is like, no, like, they're just standing on a hill and got hit by a UFO.
Yeah. Sometimes shit just happens. And I enjoy about the show that even after everyone is saved, here's a meteor. Everyone in the real life will still be like, no, they're all going to die.
Yeah.
We're making sure that happens.
And the ultimate ending is, hey, everything's all the same. Like, the old man's wife still just works in the supermarket. Like, his son still gets beaten up. Like, his daughter is going to be a mangaka, so that's cool, but
yeah. He still dies as if he would have had cancer anyway. Like, for all we know, this whole thing could have just been in his head. Like, everyone died, but he brought them back. So did anything really happen at all? Did the show even happen at all? Still a good show.
It is.
I feel like it wraps things up very succinctly, and I don't think it needs anything more. I'll try the manga, see what else it could add to the subjects, but I think it does a great job with the 11 episodes.
Yeah, so here's the more interesting thing, because just in talks, like, so just get something out of the way that we normally do in the last part of each episode is we give things the 7-star scale. 1, insulting to our intelligence. 2 is bad, but like maybe there's a good quality in it. 3 is I did not feel robbed of it. It's generalized, like, hey, I enjoyed my time with this, sort of. 4 is good, but there's like a really bad quality that you just can't get out of your head that keeps it from a 5. 5 is good for the genre. 6 is exemplary for the genre. And 7 is so good it has redefined what good is. And this started as a 7 for me. When I first saw it, it was a 7. When I saw it the second time, it was a 7. It's still a 7 now. I think that this show has only gotten better with age, and from what you seem to say, like, you're a 7 as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely a 7. It's like I said, there's no fat on this, and that makes it a perfect show. You just kind of get your point across, and that's it. You leave no room to the imagination. You leave no room for failure. It's just, here's the idea. That's it. There's no side B plot that could trip things up. There's no, I wonder what this character's doing. It's just, here's 2 characters, bad guy, good guy, and just see what happens as a result. And it reminds me a lot of movies that have tried that before, like Akira and Chronicle, which pretty much have the same subject matter, the same villain, but this simplifies it so much more, and it makes it so much better. We don't need to complicate things. Akira doesn't need to be 3 to 4 hours. Like, that's pretty much what this movie says. Akira did not need to be that long.
Well, Akira does need to be that long because the manga is much better than the movie.
Well, it is, yeah. But I'm saying right here and now, Inuyashiki is better than Akira. As someone who has read the manga but hasn't read the Inuyashiki manga, I feel like Inuyashiki takes the same themes and even injects hope into it, and it's a better story for it. Like, it's not all just nihilism and dread. It's like, hey, here's this old guy. Like, here's the other side of things. Like, maybe people aren't all shit. There doesn't have to just be this one-sided story, and I appreciate Inuyashiki bringing that to it, because otherwise, movies like Chronicle, movies like Akira, it's just all nihilism.
So in the DVD box set era, are we packing Inuyashiki with Superman 2015? Are we just going absolutely full hope punk?
Full hope punk, yeah. Hope punk is what the show is. Like it's R-rated hope arc. If Superman dealt with school shooters, that's what this would be.
Yeah, when he saves the one airplane, it's like, oh, this is Superman at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, Absolute Illusions of Superman, and that's good. Like if you're gonna have a hopeful character like this, they should remind you of Superman. You should have more characters like this. And to that effect, I love that Hero was kind of a flip on the basic anime protagonists in that you have this young teenager with powers. What's the first thing he's gonna do? Home invasion. What? No. But that makes sense. Realistically speaking, that's probably what a teenager would do. Yeah, not everyone's gonna be like big anime hero.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes an old guy who's been through shit.
Being a comic book hero sounds like a pain. It sounds like you need to do a lot of work.
Not everyone's gonna be Peter Parker about this. And even he was a jackass at first.
See, I'm trying to find anything that like doesn't work. And personally, in my opinion, episode 4 doesn't really work. I also think that Hero as a character is very interesting to me, but I do not like him sucking all of the oxygen out of the show. Cuz this 11 episodes, and 6 of them I would say are hero focused episodes.
Yeah.
And then 5 are the old man.
I agree. I wouldn't put it that way. I wouldn't put it second to win at the episode. The show kind of becomes about Hero after episode 4. It becomes a hero's journey, and of course the battle of good and evil, and hey, am I doing the right thing? Blah, blah, blah. While the old guy is just the opposite. He's not complicated. He's just good. There's no nuance to him. It's just that's it. He's a puppy dog. He doesn't have. They don't really need to establish more after that, which I'm kind of okay with in the grand scheme. I mean, but then what else do we need? Like more episodes, like episode 4. He comes up and finds more awful things in the world. He's horrified. He fixes it. Where's the arc in that? And I guess that's a reasonable complaint. The old man has no arc on this show. This is no arc.
Yeah.
No arc at the old.
And like, there's some edge to him. Like, paralyzing and blinding every single Yakuza member is like that. It's not mean spirited based on, you know, the logic of the show and things like that, but at the same time it's like, oh, this isn't someone who's just bringing everyone into jail. This is someone who's saying you will never be able to hug your children. I
don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think he just doesn't know how to wield his powers properly. That's close enough. You're not dead. That's close enough. The best he can do is Batman, and you're paralyzed from the waist down, but you're alive. So technically, you're welcome.
Yeah, I almost want there to be like more episodes focusing on him actively like working on like what the implications of these powers are. Because
yeah,
and maybe it's of the time frame that it's given, like the idea of a murderer going around is always going to be a bigger news story than someone like just walking into hospitals and like curing people's cancer. And that seems to be a bit of social commentary in that regard. But it still feels very off-putting when it's like old man is spending 4 episodes going in a hospital and curing cancer, and Hero does it like once, and it's like a thing.
There you go. That did nothing for me. It goes back to killing me. And maybe Hero has the more interesting journey, so I can't fault them for doing that. I just like, what else do you do if the old guy is like, I have powers, I'm gonna help people, and then he runs around helping people. The end. Until this random kid ruins it for everybody, and now he has to fight this kid. Mm-hmm. Which sucked. There was no reason they had to fight. Hero's such an ass. Attacks him for no reason. It all worked out. Whatever.
I think it's almost like he attacks him just because it's his role to play at that point. Because it's like, oh, I am the villain, so might as well do what my purpose is. And I'm of the opinion that Hero knows. Like, It's like, oh, I ran the simulation, and if I self detonate, then everything is taken care of. But it doesn't actually like save the world from the meteor. Like both of them need to do it in order for that to happen. It's like you guys are running the same simulation. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's not necessarily a fuck you, but it is probably. It feels like it's his Joker moment, effectively, which is, oh, let's see if like you truly are the hero that you say you are, and you self-sacrifice in order to like save everyone.
Yeah,
And he does
it's not
without
as
and
if
he does without a second thought. He does without a goodbye. Like it's like,
and that's why I'm so cool with the character and not having that many episodes. He is simple. He's like original Superman levels of simple. There's no question about anything. He knows what the right thing to do is, and he just does it. It really is like one character is pure id, and the one is pure ego. There is no doubt like, at all. It's crazy.
so there was a live action version. Do we need to watch that? Or should we try to get Joey to watch that and possibly this anime? Cuz
You know,
because the overall problem is, the reason why we didn't get Joey on this show overall is because back when we were a non-video podcast, back when we were just a regular like audio podcast on Spotify, we did an episode on the Filipino anime on Netflix, Trese. And in Trese, there's an episode where like they have these like weird spider things that you sacrifice your child to. And Joey just like immediately shut down on the show. This is like episode 6, and there are 12 episodes. And throughout the entire episode, he's just like, oh, I basically stopped watching after episode 6 because this thing happened. I don't like violence against children. So in my mind, I know what happens in the second episode. I like.
yeah, I'd say this is worse.
And it is much worse because it's not even implied violence. It is actively showing it to you on the screen. It's taking a risk. Like, this show has balls. Is like,
and you no one was watching.
It's like I don't think he would be comfortable watching that. I don't want to force it on him. But at the same time, when this show is so good and so engaging, in my opinion, despite not being like other 7 out of 7s, like Cowboy Bebop is probably my all-time. Like that is a show that is perfect. It's truly lightning in a bottle. No one is ever going to surpass Cowboy Bebop, in my opinion.
Metallica of anime.
Until it potentially does. I will always leave that door open, but it's very difficult to do. And that show had a 10 out of 10 voice cast, both dub and subbed. It had 10 out of 10 animation. It had 10 out of 10 story, had 10 out of 10 music. Absolutely everything in that show was perfect. This show has a great story. Voice acting is not as great. The animation's not as great. But it's still this level. And I think it's just the fact that this show is willing to take risks and let things linger. We talk about on this show, like modern anime just won't shut the hell up. And this show is quiet. It's I completely forgot episode 10, for instance, aside from it's the one where Hero and the old man fight. But I forgot that's like, oh, we're going to focus on this one lady going through an airport, and then a kid's crying on the airplane, and we've established now it's like Hero can hijack your smartphone and use it to kill people. And we're on this plane and this baby's crying, so she just goes on her phone and finds like this, like, oh, how to calm a baby on her phone, is just showing the screen, and it's just showing the back to us, and we're just sitting with all that tension like pent up. It's like...
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm glad that was intentional. I was waiting for it to shoot a baby. That's a messed up thing to do to your
And the fact that the show was
Well
willing
done.
to go there right in the second episode, and then like has you understands like, oh, this is going to be tense, and we are going to like not pay it off in this case. We're going to make sure that that doesn't happen. But it's because of that that like the show grabs you and affects you emotionally, which takes something like Cowboy Bebop, like the literal best animators in the world at the time, best music, everything. It takes it
Mm.
to do that. So I gotta give it credit on that end. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, where does this fall with you as far as like, hey, I would put like this anime above it. Maybe it just affected you at the time, or maybe it's just like your all time. And where do you put other things? Because as I thought about the only I put two things above this, which is Paranoia Agent and Cowboy Bebop. I was thinking of putting Death Parade over it, but Death Parade has some filler in it. And I love Death Parade. I was the only one in our episode that liked Death Parade, but that is one that I really enjoyed. So I mean, this is top
Mm.
5 for me at least.
This is above all of those. This is easily above all of those because it has the unfortunate advantage of not overstaying its welcome. And that's an advantage that a lot of shows don't take advantage of. If you stay for the full 22 episodes, that's a lot more episodes you can fall asleep through. That's a lot more episodes that's just filler. That's a lot more episodes just wasting time, which is why I can't rank something like Paranoia Agent above this. I can't rank something like any Ghost in the Shell standalone complex above this. There's too much that's just like, why are you wasting my time? Same thing with Trigun. I love Trigun to the ends of the earth and back. A lot of that's just filler. Well, this is just, do we need 11 episodes? We yeah, okay, sure. And that's what they went with. They probably could have used 12, but they kept it really concise. They kept the important emotional beats, and they kept the emotional roller coaster going, which is something I can't say for the other shows, which would offer breathers, as it were. This didn't really offer any breathers. Like from one episode to the next, it was like watching Black Mirror. Like, what awful thing are you gonna put me through this time? What's gonna happen on this episode? Like your heart was always in your throat. What's something like Cowboy Bebop? We could have something like, say, hey, the refrigerator episode. Let's just chill out, talk about that for a bit. Let's just go to Faye Valentine's history. Let's just talk about that for a bit. You could veer from the main plot and essentially just kind of kill time. This could have been a movie. This essentially was a movie that there's no way they could have condensed it any further than they did. So it had to be 11 episodes. But essentially, this is one movie split up into 11 episodes, and I feel like they did a great job with that. It's just an unfortunate advantage. Like, it's why I can't compare shows to something like Dragon Ball Z either. That's hundreds of episodes. That's a lot of flaws. Dragon Ball Z is going to fall way on that list. There's way more for me to pick apart. This I can't pick this apart. There's no fat on this, like I mentioned.
It's all lean.
It's all freaking lean.
So we're doing Your Name after this, and Your Name famously got optioned by Sony to do a live action American adaptation, which hasn't come to fruition. Like, it's been sitting in development hell for like years. I think almost a decade at this point. But this obviously got a live action adaptation, which we have not seen. We did see the Paranoia, or not the Paranoia Agent, the Parasite Eve live action adaptation, which was more
Yeah,
interesting than the game. So at least there's
figure that
that.
out.
Do you think that this show in this story is inherently Japanese, or do you think that if you gave it to like a particular director, and a particular cast, do you think that they could make something equal to it over the course of like 2.5, 3 hours from like an A24, a Neon, or anything like that?
That's what we forgot to bring up. Yeah, we did talk about this offline. Sort of. A24 doing it would work, as would someone just anywhere HBO. Just HBO in general, I trust with it. It's a coin toss on something like Netflix. Netflix either has the nuance or they will over-explain every. No, not take Netflix out. No, Netflix will ruin the nuance easily. Netflix will over-explain everything. So it would have to be someone like HBO or A24 that will tackle it. Someone willing to let the kid be a bad guy, essentially, and let the old guy be the hero. Because I feel like we don't have old people heroes very often in the West. We try to kind of like put youth on a pedestal, look for like Timothy Chalamet and people like that.
I don't know. We were talking about Yellowstone and like all of these like old man Paramount shows, and I mean that's like where Kevin Costner lives and all of these like aged actors. So
you know what? That's true. I guess I would. Jeff Bridges would do it. I feel like Jeff Bridges would really bring nuance to the role. It would take someone like Jeff Bridges or my number one choice, John Lithgow. John Lithgow is the old guy.
not melty Robert Patrick. I guess Robert Patrick has a very evil face. Like he has never.
He can't help it. He's the T-1000 for life. Oh no, never Robert Patrick. That's how you make the old guy a bad guy.
Or not like a Stellan Skarsgård.
That's another good one. That would be. I could see one on HBO. Inuyashiki. Stellan Skarsgård would do it. Yeah. And the kid, what's Ezra Miller doing? Be yourself.
Yeah, and my suggestion for Hero as a character, if you did an American adaptation, is Tom Holland, just because like Tom Holland to me is that quintessential like looks like a boy, like kind of looks like he has like something going on where you don't quite trust him. So and I can't like. I can't quite put Timothy Chalamet in that role because, like, Timothy Chalamet at this point, like, everyone, like, is vaguely not really a fan. Like, he just keeps showing up. But Tom Holland, like, no one has anything bad to say about him. So, yeah. I'm saying Tom Holland.
We need someone with Tobey Maguire energy before we find out who Tobey Maguire was.
or maybe, like, one of the kids from, like, the Percy Jackson adaptations or something like that, but...
Yeah, I'm not updated on youth. Everyone I suggested will be in their 30s by the time this happens. So we can throw that out the window.
But yeah, we would need to like A24 is probably the good one because A24 would be like they have enough of a budget now that like don't they have like a big like science fiction thing coming out? Oh, they have the Odyssey coming out.
Is that them?
I think it is.
I know it was Christopher Nolan. I don't know who's working with A24. I guess I gotta look that up.
I know A24 has like some big bombastic thing. Like Civil War was their like this is the highest budget A24 thing, and now they have like something bigger. And I think it's the Odyssey. But I'm not quite sure.
No, I hope it's the Odyssey. Now I gotta check that out.
I am notably not really a fan of Chris Nolan all that much, so it's
I didn't know that. And now I hate you a little more, so thanks for that. I love Christopher Nolan.
The thing that makes me feel vindicated is Chris Nolan's like fight choreography in The Dark Knight Rises is like having a resurgence of this looks like shit. Why did Chris Nolan make this?
People bring it up again. Batman Begins is still the worst one.
No, Batman Begins, he just didn't know what the fuck to do with the camera. I guess it's chaotic, so just keep cutting, I guess.
Well, Dark Knight Rises, the camera was like way out here.
I know he overcorrected because in the Dark Knight you still have like that shaky cam, like when he fights the guys in China. It's like we're still at like Batman Begins level fight scenes here.
Yeah.
Or when like the Joker is stomping him, and it's like quick cut. It's like I don't even know what's going on, Chris Nolan. What are you doing?
Some dogs are. All right, it's a fight fights happening. That's all I need to know.
But yeah, and then he overcorrects for the Dark Knight Rises. And it's like, oh, we're going to show this big fight scene. And it's like watching the Royal Rumble with people just like in a corner.
Oh, well, hey, Tenet had a fights backwards, so yeah.
There wasn't enough time stuff. It's like Chris Nolan, you need to get in with his weird time fetish, and then he'll make something decent for you. Kind of like James Cameron with water.
I don't know how to incorporate that into Inuyashiki. I had to incorporate a timer.
How you put water in it? I
Put water in it.
You can't just do what they did with Alita Battle Angel and just have it be like James Cameron throws money at this and then give it to Robert Rodriguez because he will make something within budget. Damn it!
Yeah, like Jordan Peele and him was like, shit, this is garbage. You have to. Producer, I'm a producer. I wonder how often that happens. At what point does a director realize a film is garbage and say, I can't have my name on it? You're taking it. This is you now.
No, because you get credit as a director if like enough is made under you. It's why Joss Whedon Justice League is double billed. There was like just enough Zack Snyder in it. They didn't fully get rid of him. There's just enough Zack Snyder in it to make that movie bad. Actually, there's no saving Justice League like that.
You just made it longer. It's just made it bigger. I still don't like it. But Michael Bay's Inuyashiki coming to theaters next summer.
No, not Michael Bay. Like it's. We were talking offline about Michael Bay specifically because Michael Bay, in my opinion, is the most nihilistic mainstream film director. If you've ever seen the movie Pain and Gain is how Michael Bay sees the world. Everything is terrible. There are no redeeming people. Like everyone deserves to die. If you give Inuyashiki to Michael Bay, like basically all hope is out. Like the meteor hits the earth and he's like, oh, it's better for it, I guess.
The movie is just about hero. It just becomes about hero.
Don't give it
the old man dies in the first act.
Don't give it to Max Landis either, but that's that's because you mentioned Chronicle and I had to come to the realization that Max Landis is still around.
Good movies be damned, yes.
Is Chronicle Max Landis' best movie?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah. Can you think of a better movie?
Because Max Landis wrote Pineapple Express too, right?
Yeah, I prefer Chronicle. To me, it's about it.
Chronicle has so many issues around like how do we get a camera in this? Like it's hindered by the fact that it's a found footage movie.
Yeah, but telekinesis is enough for me. It's like, oh, he's lifting up his brain. Okay, I'm on board.
Like I'm going to bring a bunch of phones around me. That way we can have a fight scene like an actual movie.
Like it was like switching the angles like a movie. Would. Yeah, telekinesis. I'm not thinking. It's fine. This is a great movie.
So, as we finish up the episode here, I get to deal with some things in the anime zeitgeist. Are you familiar with the current fight between Demon Slayer fans and Chainsaw Man fans?
Nope, because I'm an adult. I don't care about those guys.
So Demon Slayer Infinity Castle got nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Animated Feature. Ultimately, everything lost to K-Pop Demon Hunters because it is going to just lose to K-Pop Demon Hunters. And there's a bunch of like Demon Slayer fans going like, well, at least Demon Slayer got nominated. Chainsaw Man is just a stupid porn movie, and of course and it doesn't even get nominated because it's trash. And first of all, objectively wrong.
Yeah.
But it's causing a whole bunch of people to like have backlash on like Demon Slayer and give positive reviews to the Chainsaw Man Reze arc movie.
Still talk to people. I'm just gonna enjoy my movie. I'm gonna enjoy Chainsaw Man and my Chainsaw Man movie. It's better. Better than their movie.
Our Infinity Castle review for Animesplaining is the only episode of Animesplaining that has any thumbs downs on it.
Yeah.
I don't think people like the fact that we did not like that and said it wasn't a movie.
It's not a movie. It's not a movie.
It's a third of an anime just thrown in.
What the fuck's the story?
They didn't even try, is the thing. Like, it's...
Like, this is just like 6 episodes wedged together, and then they proceed to do just that. Just waste my time. Did they leave comments? I'm not gonna read them.
No, that we've gotten no comments on our previous episodes, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd seek them out. I'd fight them like in Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
For engagement.
I'd play some like mid 2000s butt rock as I beat them up.
Many people want to kill Summer.
Was that like? I want to say it's like Crush 40, but no, Crush 40 was the Sonic people.
Yeah. I remember the song. I don't remember the name of it.
It's like Stroke 9 or something like that.
Yes, Stroke 9.
Yes.
2001.
That was 2001?
That was 2001.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
It's a quarter of a century years old.
Yep, and now Kevin Smith is apparently trying to finish the trilogy. It's like, please just stop making movies, Kevin Smith. You are a podcaster.
And then even though Lily Rose Depp could act because of that, man, he just wrote her off after watching Yoga Hosers. Why did you make this? Neither of these two deserve to act. And why is Johnny Depp here? What do you have on Johnny Depp? That's the worst movie.
Yeah. It's a fun fact. In Nosferatu, when Lily Rose Depp is like doing the whole scene that everyone loves, where she's like being possessed by Baron Orloff, that was just her exorcising the old Kevin Smith out of her.
Just having a better memory. It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
So now, is there anything where you would want to do a 2-man episode on any like anime out there or anything like that? Or should we save this until there's another thing that just pops into mind that we think that Joey would not like?
Definitely save this, because every anime I can think of, I want to force Joey to watch. You'll find an excuse for Joey not to watch it. I can't think of any 2-man ones, because I just want to like hold Joey's eyes open and watch everything. Just
wait until we just watch the entirety of all 52 episodes of Gundam Wing.
Right.
One episode.
Gundam Wing. It's Dragon Ball Z. We have our things we want to force Joey to watch. Like, this is where it all started.
I will still keep Joey's wishes with no Dragon Ball Z. Like, that is the one thing that he keeps saying. Like I feel like the most we need to do, and Joey's not going to watch this episode, so who gives a fuck that we are actively planning his downfall in public. But I feel like to get him into Dragon Ball Z, we would need to do so with a movie first. Like, we would need to like. Tree of Might. Oh, Tree of Might is what you would say. Tree of Might. Straight to Tree of Might. Not even in continuity. It's Tree of Might. You would go Tree of Might and not like the what is the not Broly sucks. Like I'm not a fan of the original Broly movie. Super Broly is good. But the modern movies definitely have the expectation that you have seen Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I mean, I want to give him something with like a Super Saiyan in it, and at the same time, you come to Dragon Ball Z for the Super Saiyan, so maybe I should give him something with Super Saiyan.
Yeah, what's the one with King Piccolo in it? I forget that. Oh, Dead Zone.
Yeah, Dead Zone is a good one. Yeah,
Those three like Dragon Ball Z early movies were all very good. Between Tree
yeah.
of Might, Dead Zone, and the other one.
Well, those might be the movies that got me to watch the show because Toonami would just air them all the time. So I probably watched those movies before I watched a single episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Or we'll just watch like Blue Sub 6, Blue Submarine number 6. I'm looking for
They're
the
just making up things.
You you watched Toonami and you never watched Blue Submarine number 6? That was a thing.
Oh, none of these images are ringing a bell. Not a single one.
Watch Dragon Ball Z movies in order. Okay. World's Strongest is what I was thinking of.
Okay, that's a good one.
And Lord Slug is the one with King Piccolo. So the first movie was Dead Zone. Then we have World's
Yeah,
Strongest, Tree of Might, and Lord Slug. And then it's Cooler's Revenge. And by that point, we are bringing in like Super Saiyan garbage and things like that.
yeah.
So really, we can
Now you
just go
might
with
as
any
well.
of those four movies and call it good.
That is good stuff. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, you can watch those movies without having seen a single episode of Dragon Ball Z, and you're just good. You don't need to watch anything else but that movie.
Yeah, so
And
similar to how we keep pushing off Dark Souls, because I'm going to push it off another week. I'm going to Iowa this weekend. We'll just keep pushing off Full Metal Alchemist by going like, hey, we can watch a movie instead. It's only 2 hours.
we were gonna have to call it at some point on that show, or like just reveal, like, hey, none of us like this, right? The show is boring.
we are, by my decree, we are finishing Full Metal Alchemist.
Fine, because I realized, like, yeah, this is why I didn't watch you when you're on the air. Just not doing it
the
for me.
the ending is interesting. I will say that, and the reason, and pretty much the entire reason why we need to watch Full Metal Alchemist is because eventually we need to do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood like far down the line, so I can be justified in not liking Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay, that's fair
But
reason.
more than likely after Full Metal Alchemist, like our next like big like project is going to be Evangelion.
Yes, absolutely not. Jonathan. I need to watch that again. I always feel like I need to watch that again. It feels like an hallucination.
But yeah, in the meantime, we are pretty much wrapping up here. So generally, so next Tuesday, we are doing a movie. We're doing Your Name. It is going to be myself, Marlon. It is going to be Joey on that one. And we are bringing in Daisy, who may or may not have a webcam. She was a disembodied voice when on our last episode with How Heavy. So we'll see if she comes on screen for it. But otherwise, on Saturdays, we play Dark Souls. We haven't done so for about 4 weeks because either I keep putting it
Right.
off or we run into a thing that we want to finish because it's like this game is bad and we need to get through it. That was the case with Parasite Eve.
I think got 2 sequels.
But it is a shame that currently we basically only have one episode left of our second run in the David Cage verse with Fahrenheit.
Good. So much theory of the dead man.
Marlon was not expecting karate, and then karate
No one
happened.
not. No one expects karate. With karate, he kicked my ass.
But we will have the finale of Indigo Prophecy / Fahrenheit probably on Sunday, because I don't think there's a whole lot of game left, and it is completely bonkers. And then after that, we get to
He's
do
my favorite game director. Easily David Cage.
not Kojima. Like
David Cage.
if it's David Cage, then we need to play some Kojima, because oh man, like have you seen Death Stranding? Have you seen?
It's a non-Metal Gear Kojima, and then I'll get on board. So I played a lot of Metal Gear, and that's how I'm judging him. Apparently, I missed this other side of Kojima.
Or we need to play some good horror, like the run of Silent Hills and things like that. The run of good Silent Hills. Basically, just play 2 and 3, and then call it good for the entire series.
Zone of Enders, if anyone remembers that.
Zone of the Enders is not very good. It's basically if Oh, I guess we can do Snatcher, because Snatcher is like one of the very first Kojima games that's not like for the NES. That was with him like, what if I made Terminator and Blade Runner the same movie?
That's how sci-fi works. That's how you gotta be proper.
But anyway, we will be back on Sunday with more Fahrenheit. We will get to see how aliens and AI fit into that story. You think I'm joking?
I'm expecting anything in this game. The guy just whipped out karate with cops. He started dodging bullets. No explanation. Okay.
But
aliens, I'm down.
But until then, thanks very much for everyone watching. We will be back on Tuesday with more Animesplaining, and then keep her going. So thanks very much.